I challenged myself to make an anime within 7 days. The first thing that I needed was a premise. What was it going to be about? Then it clicked in my head. One Piece. So at the time when I thought of this idea, the live action was coming out within 1 week, as well as the anime coming back from break and the manga as well. So with all the current events going on around One Piece, I feel like it was perfect to make this just something One Piece related. Why not celebrate by giving the fans exactly what they want? So that's why I made a fan favourite meme, 2 Piece, which is the joke within the fandom of that's what the next sequel is going to be called, or like the next generation. So now that I know what I'm making, I could get started. I had a whole list of things I actually needed to do to make it work. I needed a character design, voice actors, music, an opening and an ending, actual animation to make the story. I needed to make a script for this video, the thumbnail, and edit it all together, all within like 7 days. So I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, but I had to go with it now. The first thing I needed to do was find out what was the shortest anime that was ever made. Then I found out the shortest was actually 1 minute, but even I thought that was a bit too short for me, so the average was about 2 minutes. So I decided, okay, let me make a 1 minute opening, 1 minute ending, and then whatever's in between for the episode, that's how long it will be. So at the very least, it could qualify just by length alone, even if the art and animation doesn't match up. So then I decided to make the script and the story. The story is pretty simple, but it gets the point across, and that's what I needed to get done. But when it comes to the actual animation side, I needed to kind of make it work in a way that you could see the movement, but it wasn't too much, because obviously I can't do that all myself. But then I remembered an anime that I watched, called Yamishibai. Basically it worked with still shots and had very limited movement. I wanted to get that impression off with my anime, so at the very least it'll have some movement, but it was not going to be anything too special. So I needed to draw that all myself. So now that I have my plan and my inspiration, I could get started. The first thing I needed to do was figure out how to work my budget. So I went to Fiverr, which is a freelance website, which is where you can find a bunch of freelance work with a range of prices. So what I needed was 4 Japanese voice actors, 1 animator, 1 singer, and 1 rapper. And all of that needed to be within £100 within 7 days. So my main priority was an animator, because I knew that would take the most amount of time to actually get done. I found a guy called Fasir, who made animations within a few days, and the work he put out was actually pretty decent within a few days as well. Because all the other animators that I found was just like your standard story time kind of animation, that kind of animation that I didn't really want. So I found this guy, he was very good. So I contacted him, made sure he could actually get it done. He made sure he could get it done within a few days, and he didn't take up a lot of my budget, which was one thing that I was struggling with when finding an animator. The only thing he needed was a character design, obviously. So this was when my skills were about to be tested, because I haven't drawn anything for at least 2 years. So honestly, the way it turned out, I don't think it's too bad for the fact that I haven't drawn in 2 years. So along with that design for Luffy, I wanted to draw the main character design for Buffy, and draw him as a kid version, which it works, I guess. It could have been better, but I gotta work with what I got, to be honest. I don't have a lot of time here. You know, some say my art is reminiscent of One, who drew One Punch Man and Mob Psycho, and to that, I see it honestly. So that was the animator sorted out. He was going to get back to me in a few days. So now I needed 4 voice actors, which wasn't too hard to find. So I found the 4 that I needed, I got in contact with them, and they all got back to me within like a few days. I needed a singer, which was somewhat hard to find, because they either charge by seconds, or they charge by how many verses they're doing. So what I needed to find out was, did it fit my budget, and did they charge by seconds? That's when I found Alyssa, but there was a bit of an issue. Everything within the budget so far, except this one, the actual ending song. I can get 45 seconds. It's not the full minute, but it will do. That's the best I can get, because otherwise it's like £2 over the budget. Thankfully she was very understanding that I had a budget, and she dropped the price down just a tiny bit for me. She charged me £39 for 60 seconds, which was just what I needed. Even though I did still tip her afterwards, but I'm not going to count that as part of the budget. The last thing that I needed was a rapper, because I wanted a cover of 4 Kids opening. So I've commissioned everyone now, except for the opening. The opening I haven't got yet. That might be an issue if I can't find anyone for that, but if not, then I'll just go with the instrumental. I messaged like 3 people just trying to get this cover done, because the first guy didn't respond in time, he was taking a bit long. Then I was cutting it a bit close, so I needed someone that could do it within a few days. And this one I found Ivan. So the other guy that I asked to do the song, he didn't respond. So I got some other guy now. He should hopefully deliver. He's up for it now, so it could turn out well. Single-handedly saving this intro and giving the best performance I've ever heard within the past century. He delivered even better than I imagined anyone ever could. There was a service fee for all of this, but I'm not going to count that as part of the budget because otherwise, half of these people that I got, I wouldn't be able to get them. Everyone was gathered and I got everything back by the 28th. During the wait, I was busy making the opening for the anime, which took about 2.5 days to finish, just trying to replicate what the 4Kids opening looked like. The song is done, it sounds great. What else is there? Characters done. I have like 3 days to actually finish all of this, so I kind of just need to like just do things really quickly. So the quality that it comes out at probably won't be the best because I'm probably just going to be focused on getting it done at a very minimum. I was even up until like 5 AM just trying to get this done. But once you see the end result, you're going to see I had a lot of fun with it. The ending was fairly simple to finish. That was done within like a couple hours. So now it's the 29th. And I have 1 day to basically draw the entire episode. Hopefully if everything goes to plan, it will turn out just how I want it to. And I'll have successfully made an anime within 7 days with only £100. It definitely wasn't easy, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So hopefully it turns out well. And yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Yo! Yo! Dreaming! Don't give it up, Buffy! Dreaming! Don't give it up, Momo! Dreaming! Don't give it up, Tommy! Dreaming! Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up! Here's how the story goes to find out about the treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt, the pirate whose eyes is on kill sing. I'll be king of the pirates, I'm gonna be king! Yeah, yo! Oh. His name is Buffy. Gonna be king of the pirates. He's just a human. What do you mean? Yeah, he took a bite of nothing. His name's Momo. He's just like a samurai and LED white diamonds not shine. Such kings doing that marksman thing. Some dudes cooking, no one's doctoring. Set sail for 2 Piece. It's the name of the treasure. It's a grand line. Set sail for 2 Piece.
こんにちは、バフィー。牧野さんがあなたを探しています。
ルフィ、私もあなたのように強くなりたいです。
はあ？
それ以来、私は森の中で強くなろうと努力してきました。しかし、私は負け続けています。笑わないで。私は弱いんです。
私も含めて誰もが欠点を持っています。でも周りには応援してくれる人がいました。シャンクスがこの帽子をくれた瞬間から私の旅は本格的に始まりました。続く。諦めたくなったら帽子を返してください。
でもそれはあなたの帽子です。そして私はあなたが何を望んでいるのかわかりません。
新たな原点を創造せよ。強い者だけが望む限り自由に生きられるから。
おいルフ
ィ、もっと強くなるよ。あなたより強い。
楽しみです。
彼に帽子をあげましたか？
不要になりました。
そして少年の旅が始まった。彼の旅は多くの紆余曲折を得て途中で新たな人物と出会うことになる。しかしそれはまだ語られていないジャーナルでした。
I had to find my way to that place.